Well, my name's Ahmed. I study chemistry, biology, maths and sociology. I'm in my first year of A-level, and after that I go to uni. Well, hopefully I want to have a career path in medicine, but I'm not really sure about it, so still deciding.
There's many different ways that you can get into zookeeping. I obviously did a biology A-level that led on to a zoology degree, and then sort of did some volunteering and got in that way. Lots of people do animal care courses and come in that way. But I found that my ways kept my options open of where I want to go and what I want to do. Is he chewing your mic there?
Okay, so what kind of A-levels? It has to be biology and what else?
Biology is definitely the most helpful
in
the zoo environment. I've actually got a chemistry and physics degree as well, but biology is used more than those two. We obviously do a lot of conservation in other countries, so it's really helpful to know about different kinds of conservation work, which is covered in a lot of the biology A-level. It's also really helpful to have an idea what the vets are talking about when they come along using their big words.
Biological sciences is in some ways the most obvious degree programme, but there's also biochemistry, biomedical sciences and more specialist degree programmes like neuroscience. Biology is a very broad subject, and a lot of what we do these days is trying to bring different strands of it together and look at the interrelations and the connections. But also quite a few of our students will go on to do something completely different. Last couple of years, a few of them have gone on to do law degrees.
So how has biology helped you in your profession?
Well, intellectual property law is dealing with inventions, and because I have a sort of biological background, I deal with mainly sort of biological and chemical inventions. And so fundamentally, whenever I have to see a client or have to deal with something, I have to understand the technology. And so having a scientific background and a particular biological and chemistry background, to be able to sort of read our applications here or read a patent or something, I can actually understand what's going on.
So the average day for a keeper, you get up early, and we get here for 8 o'clock, and then the team all kind of get together. And the reason we all get together first thing in the morning is to all discuss what happened yesterday. So we can all tell maybe if something was lame or something hasn't eaten, we can pass that information on to the different keepers that are working that day. Then we all go off to our own sections, we check everything's okay, we haven't had any problems overnight. Then we start going around giving the breakfast. Then we kind of got to get the place looking nice and clean before the visitors and the public get in. So the next few hours will be when we start picking up the poo and that kind of thing, raking it up, cleaning the windows.
How is it like working with animals? Do you find it challenging? Or?
It is challenging. Every day is a challenge. Every day is quite different as well. But as you can imagine, it's quite rewarding and relatively fun as well.
So what other kind of subjects in A-level would help?
Well, I did biology and chemistry, and chemistry really helps because obviously when you're talking about drug development, it quite often comes down to particular chemicals. And physics can also help in terms of medical devices. So here at the Trust, we are looking at sort of healthcare benefits, so we are very much focused on sort of medical applications, so drugs, devices, vaccines.
What's the kind of average wage, if you don't mind me asking?
The average from the London universities, or from us, is about 20,000 a year. If you want a career that uses your biological interests or knowledge, that will usually require you to get at least a master's qualification or a PhD. What I would say is that if you're not going for medicine or dentistry, where obviously there's a career at the end of it, if you're doing a pure subject like biology or biochemistry, do what you enjoy. Because whatever kind of job you're looking for, the better the degree that you come out with, the better your chance of getting one. And at this level, you will do best at a subject that you're really interested in.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the average wage after 3 years?
When I started, which was over 20 years ago, it was competitive with bankers after a couple of years and junior doctors, that sort of thing. So the rewards are great, but you work hard for it, but it's really interesting work as well.
When you start It's pretty low depending where you work. Obviously, this is a better paid job than some of the others. It's for where you are, you can live on it, and you can also you can make your way up. You can become a senior keeper. Then you can go into specialising on certain aspects. You might want to go into conservation in the field.
Now I know there's more careers available if I take a science degree, like neuroscience, biochemistry, all of that. Because I didn't know about all these career paths either, so yeah, they could help a lot of people deciding what they want to do.